No, ma tio, ja veus si són dins l'ull. Des de fa rato que són dins l'ull. Que sí, collons, que sí, tia. Escolta. Em sents o no?
In 2006, two men and their families went on a camping trip deep in the Catalonian forest. What was meant to be an unforgettable adventure turned into something they couldn't explain. As they walked deeper into the woods, their steps in sync, they started to feel something was wrong. The forest already felt strange, but something in the air made it feel even more eerie. Then, something caught their eye high up in a tree. A strange creature was sitting on a branch. They stopped, both scared and curious, shining their flashlights on it. In a flash, the creature turned its face toward them. Its eyes glowed with a strange light, giving off an unnatural shine. Its head looked almost human, but there was something about it that was too creepy to describe. A trail camera was recording as usual, capturing the unusual movements of animals. Out of nowhere, a wolf-like creature appeared in the footage. Its glowing eyes shone brightly, almost like those of a werewolf, which is unsettling for me, seriously. Then, the creature moved closer to the camera and shook it before knocking it to the ground. The sudden event raised questions. Was it just an animal or something else?
Whoa. Seriously? Hi, my friend. Holy shit. He's standing above the bushes. He, she, whatever. Look how tall that is. Yo, it's white. It's white. It looks like its eyes are like hologram. You see how dark its eyes are? Yo, this is scary to an extent. I don't usually see white ones like that. He stuck out like a sore thumb. Hi, buddy.
Deep in the forest, surrounded by towering trees, a man was exploring the quiet wilderness. But that calm didn't last long. As he walked, something unusual caught his eye. A figure standing still among the shadows. It wasn't just any figure. It had white, furry features and two black eyes that seemed to stare directly at him. The man froze, unable to move as a chill ran down his spine. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. The tension in the air grew heavier with every second, making it hard to think. Was this a creature of the wild or something far more mysterious? The next footage shows something really strange during a forest trip in India. While driving through the quiet, thick forest roads, a car camera caught a strange and puzzling sight that no one expected. The journey seemed normal at first, with the car slowly moving along the tree-covered path. But things changed when a strange creature appeared out of nowhere. It had a dog-like head and black fur, and was pulling what looked like a zebra into the thick bushes, staying away from the open road. The sight was both shocking and odd. The creature moved quickly like it didn't want to be noticed. Its look and actions raised many questions. Was it a hyena with its prey, or was it some unknown forest animal? In this footage, a man and his wife were in a forest when they heard a strange, deep scream. At first, it didn't seem unusual to the man since he wasn't from the area and wasn't familiar with all the local animals. But then, they caught something on the camera. A big creature. It appeared to be around 8 to 9 feet tall, based on a tree nearby with bark scratched off at that height. The creature's head seemed to reach that same level, showing just how massive it was. After the creature ran off, they went to check the area. The smell was horrible, like something rotting. It was so bad that the wife threw up. While the man isn't claiming it was Bigfoot, he found that sightings like this are common in the area. On a quiet, peaceful field, someone was filming the calm scene, capturing the beauty and calm of the moment. But the quiet was suddenly disturbed when something strange appeared beneath a tall electricity pylon. From the bushes, a creature stepped into view. At first, it seemed like a goat, but something was off. It didn't move like a normal goat, and its horns were oddly shaped, not like anything you'd expect. The creature was black, and there was an eerie energy around it that made the moment feel unsettling. Then, the creature's eyes fixed directly on the camera, staring with an intense gaze. Of course, this thing is not a goat. What are your thoughts on this?
That's weird, man. One footprint, which looks like it is a footprint here. Wendy spotted this here. So this happened when it was dry or wet. I don't know. It's big. Maybe it's a bear. What do you think? Crazy. We're at Avatar Grove here, the far west coast of Vancouver Island. And there's one which looks to be a footprint. I don't know if it is a footprint, but it sure looks like a footprint. Maybe it's a bear, maybe it's not, but there's my foot right there. Those are size 12 boots. So, bigger than mine. It's wide, wider than mine. She says maybe it's a baby Bigfoot. What do you think? You comment. Leave your comments. Thanks for watching. And it's hard. This ground is hard. So she says it would have happened when it was soft and muddy, but there's only one. That's it. Thanks for watching.
Next, in a forest on the west coast of Vancouver Island. Wendy and his group were hiking, hoping to find something exciting, though they had no idea what they would discover halfway up the trail. As they walked through the forest, Wendy found something that made him stop in his tracks. Among the leaves and rocks, there was a single, strange footprint. Big, with only 3 toes. Maybe it's a bear, he thought, but something didn't feel right. The ground was too hard for anything small to leave such a deep mark. The footprint was much bigger than a normal human foot, and didn't look like any animal track they knew. They began to wonder, could this be the track of a baby Bigfoot? Wendy mentioned that the ground was usually hard, so the footprint would only have appeared if the ground had been soft and muddy recently. But there was only one print, just one. The mystery remained. While taking a walk by the lake, a man suddenly pulled out his phone in shock when he spotted a fish with an unusually human-like face, complete with a forehead. But that wasn't even the strangest part. As the man stood frozen, the fish seemed to notice him. It swam closer, surfaced for a brief moment, and then dipped back into the water, staring directly at the man the whole time. The video ends, leaving you wondering what exactly that creature was and why it acted so strangely.
Oh, what a whoa! Something happened over there. There's the trees. What's that?
Two men got the shock of their lives when they experienced one of the strangest things they'd ever seen. As they enjoyed the fresh layer of snow, something terrifying happened. In the distance, the trees started moving on their own, swaying for no reason. The video clearly showed there was no strong wind to explain the movement. But that wasn't even the strangest part. To their horror, two trees seemed to clash, smashing into each other like they were fighting. Shocked and scared, the men quickly ran to their cars to escape, ending the video there. In this video, a man experienced a terrifying night when a demon appeared on his front lawn. The video begins with a tall, slouched, white humanoid creature standing outside the man's door, staring at him. Panicking, the man tries to call his friend for help. The first few calls fail, but when it finally goes through, the man tells his friend about the demon in his backyard. Just as the man starts to calm down, the creature moves closer to the house, sending him into a panic again. After a few minutes of panic, the creature suddenly stands upright and starts wobbling back into the woods. Terrified, the man asks his friend to pray. But then, the creature returns. This time, much closer than before. The man screams in fear. As if affected by the prayer, the creature starts twitching and acting out before finally heading back to the woods. The video ends, leaving the man and viewers shaken by the strange encounter.
So, let's go in the house. Do we go in the warehouse or the...
Let's go to the regular house.
Alright.
What the hell? Dude, seriously. Whatever happened to this fucking house?
I don't know.
Look at your stairway. What is that?
I think it used to be a garage or something.
No, because their garage was that. It had to be.
Yeah, that's like a warehouse, yeah.
Look at the roof, it's all fucked up.
Where?
In there, shit, look.
Oh, yeah.
Door. What the fuck? Look at that shit.
Huh?
Three glass. The oven. The oven door.
Where?
In the middle of the living room.
The roof is all fucked up. Holy shit! Dude! Oh my... Go! Go! I could have sworn I saw a person. Dude, there's a person. Holy shit. Yeah, there is. Nick, I'm not...
Next, two friends approached the abandoned house, laughing and chatting about the rumors they'd heard about its haunted past. They had no idea that those stories were about to come true. As they explored, one of them had an unexpected encounter. Through the torn roof, he saw a woman in a gown, her black hair hanging over her face, floating effortlessly across the roof beams. Stricken with fear, he screamed and ran, pulling his friend behind him. They didn't stop until they were far from the house, leaving the nightmare behind. An urban explorer gets more than he expected when he trespasses into an abandoned house, turning what was supposed to be a routine exploration into a terrifying experience. The video shows the explorer quietly entering the house, eager to uncover its secrets. But inside, something unexpected happens. As he steps in, a shadow quickly darts into the nearest room, narrowly escaping his notice. At first, he thinks about chasing it, but fear quickly takes over, and he rushes to the porch to get out. What are your thoughts on these eerie encounters? Do you think these creatures are something out of the ordinary? Or is there an explanation we just haven't discovered yet? Let us know in the comments below.